Bitcoin has just done something that, in my opinion, isn't looking so great for the bulls. For those of you who have been following along, you'll know that I was pointing out this potential ascending triangle, which would have been a bullish pattern. But I also pointed out something to watch for was the fact that we may actually be inside of this rising wedge here, which would actually be a bearish pattern. And to me, it's looking a lot more likely that that is the scenario right now. Just the fact that we did drop below my support line here, not only that, but just looking like a perfect support to resistance flip, as well as just lining up very well with this box that I just mapped out earlier today with just a little bit of support confluence, resistance confluence, support. Just one of those levels that is a good support resist pivotal point in the market, I guess you could say. So the fact that we did get this retest doesn't look good in my opinion. The one thing though, you guys, is that Bitcoin does still have support below us. It's not looking so bad. I'm just talking about the immediate short term here. I would expect to find some sort of a bounce along this support level here, and if we drop that, actually drop all the way back down to this green support box. Does that have to happen? Absolutely not. Just some targets that I'm currently looking at, just eyeing up a little bit here. I am in a bit of a short position just because, like I said, I was looking for that retest of whichever way this pattern was going to break, and since we got it, just that little bit of confluence there, I did open a bit of a short position. Not a huge one, but a short nonetheless. Just a bit of a hedge against the market, if nothing else. If I go over to my 5-minute chart here, you can see kind of where I lined up here. We did end up getting into this red box very briefly here, but once we swept these lows, and we actually got a perfect retest there as well, so just things weren't looking super good. So I entered a short around 23,469. I did take profits down here when it looked like the bulls may be stepping in, just finding a bit of support. Not looking for a home run trade here, you guys, just looking to snipe a little extra profits on the way down. So I did lock in a bit of profits here, and as well I just took profits recently when I got home. So yeah, as it stands right now, I'm happy with my position. I think it does have room to go down just because, like I said, there's not a heck of a lot of support going on right now for a little bit. But if it does flip back to be bullish, if we get some sort of a double bottom here that actually happens to take off, then whatever, you guys. One thing I don't want to discredit for the bulls right now is that we are flirting with the 200-week moving average basically perfectly right now at the time of recording this video. We have a very small amount to go down yet to touch that. That would be right around 23,000. The fact that we have had 3 candle bodies close above this 200-week moving average is pretty good for the bullish side of things, in my opinion. But if this does drop again, I would just hope that we end up kind of retesting my support box here. If we end up just getting a hard rejection and dropping this level, I mean, the floodgates could really open, you guys. Panic could set into the market, and that could be where we end up finding those targets closer to 16, 14, even all the way down to 10K. I don't know how reasonable or probable, rather, that is. For those of you following my channel for a while now, you'll know I've been quite vocal that I do think that the bottom is in. Not to say that we're just going to blast right off to the moon. If we do reclaim this old support box as support once again, I think then Bitcoin would be in a very powerful position. But until then, we're just going to have to see what happens. I'm not panicked to the point where I'm panic selling my spot positions, anything like that. I am more than comfortable buying spot positions at these levels. Just when trading with leverage, it's good to be aware of the potential, all the scenarios, right? We don't want to just stick to one bias too heavily because that'll just end up getting us wrecked in the market. So as it stands right now, this pattern looked bearish to me once we broke to the downside. Obviously last week I was bullish. I actually thought we were going to take off here, but the fact that we didn't, well, so be it. That's why I opened a bit of a short just to hedge myself, like I said. That's basically all I really wanted to go over today. One other thing, actually, if we did end up getting some sort of a reversal here and just bouncing to the upside, I would almost expect some sort of a third touch point if we were to bounce here. Obviously this line could change if we dip down lower, But I really like to see 3 touch points on trend lines, and I wouldn't be too surprised if we do bounce here to get another fake out to the downside for a 3rd touch point along this line before actually starting to recover. So obviously anything can happen, and none of this has been financial advice. Always do your own research, form your own opinions. That's just a few things I'm looking at real quick, guys. This was a very quick video. I gotta get going because as the nerd I am, I gotta go see a Dragon Ball movie in the theaters right now. If you appreciated this quick market update, please do me a favor, smash that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and with that, stay safe, my friends. Peace.